Hello everyone, welcome to the Canadian Edge channel. Not another review today, another knife today to show you. I showed you a little while ago, I called it a fantasy flipper. Here's a second one that came across my path, and just thought I'd show you these. These aren't knives that, again, I would recommend as an everyday carry. But I thought they were interesting and an interesting design to them. And so we'll take a look at this. And this little guy here, the brand is Olympia. I'm assuming that that's a 440 steel again on this knife. Doesn't really say, and I didn't bother to try and look these things up to see if they are actually online or not, but movable pocket clip on that. But like I say, these fantasy knives are inexpensive, anywhere from $10 to $20 depending on where you pick them up and that. But it sounds good when you open it, and it's got kind of an interesting look to it. It looks like something you may find in some kind of space movie or something like that, where the bad guy is trying to look more intimidating. I think that's supposed to be like a Damascus style blade. I don't know if you can see that. My lighting's not great. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a Damascus look to the blade. I can guarantee you that it is not a Damascus blade, but they wanted it to look that way. And then you've got the finger grooves for each finger, and there's even jimping on these little flipper tab guards, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, it would be just a fun knife for flipping purposes. I don't know that you could do an actual lot of work with this. They feel pretty cheap, although there's no blade movement on this. And I don't know how sharp the blade is, if the blade's got any sharpness to it. Oh, this actually has a bit of sharpness to this blade. So you could actually slice things. This would be a good letter opener for on your desk. Conversation piece letter opener. But it is a stiff pivot system on it. You can adjust the pivot, but I found in playing with it that if you loosen it to make the blade swing easier, it just keeps loosening every time you open up the knife. So not a very practical design by any chance or any stretch of the imagination. But again, like I say, these are $10 to $20 knives that you can pick up, probably, in places that just sell the cheap knives. It does have the open spine design, and I think these are supposed to be rubber. They have little grip designs on them to give you grip, but this is not a comfortable knife in the pocket. I did put it in my pocket, but man, when you put your hand in your pocket, you're hitting all those rises there, and it sits tipped down in the pocket, and this sits out of your pocket. So if you put your hand near your pocket, you're hitting those things there, which is not very comfortable. And yeah, it's like I say, it's more just a conversation piece. Put it on your desk as a letter opener. Not an everyday carry. I don't recommend it for that. But again, I don't know if you can hear it. It has a little bit of a ring when you open it up. Sounds kind of cool. But I just thought I'd share these because knives are interesting, whether they're practical use or not. They can be fun to play with and fun to look at, and this would be a good little fidget knife for somebody who just wants to play with a knife and flip them open. All right, thanks for joining me. I'll be back with a serious knife to review. But until then, you stay safe and stay sharp.